Alrighty, what is going on? um, this is what I'm looking at going into open. A tricky day, I think. Lots of potential for what could happen. So on the daily, obviously yesterday, this candle closed. We inverse this daily imbalance and this one I just marked out as together. Two imbalances, and we sold off. ES looks a lot more bullish on the daily. We did hold this daily imbalance. We only just closed below this, so this has the potential to still hold because it's not a strong displacement through this imbalance. We have got that SMT obviously still in place on the daily. Zooming in to the 4 hour now. So I have also got the midpoint of the big daily wick marked just as a potential target for shorts. Moving in, this 4 hour imbalance has been tapped on NQ and holding bearish, and we are in equilibrium. We have just tapped equilibrium of this range on the 4 hour. So that is bullish signs. Bullish signs. No, bearish signs, sorry. Definitely bearish signs. Again, zooming in again on the 1 hour, you can see NQ recently took this high and then started selling off. But we did not get a 1 hour change in the state as of yet. We did not get one. So a potential could be waiting till 10 a.m. because we have got consumer confidence as well. Seeing that 1 hour change in the state, trading that pullback to it, and then moves lower. So that is the fact we didn't get this is putting me off being fully bearish, amongst other things. So obviously we took the internal high and then sold off. NQ took that 1 hour low. ES didn't, so there is a current strong SMT, while ES is holding a bullish imbalance and a bearish imbalance, which is annoying. So we really just have to wait and see what happens, really, because this could still hold and we go higher, this could still hold and we go lower. We could just chop between these two levels. We don't know. We don't know. But what I am seeing is a potential morning manipulation higher, take this internal high in the 1 hour imbalance. This would be a turtle soup because it's the first tap of the 1 hour imbalance. So could potentially see that and then sell off to this internal low, and then obviously I've got this low marked. We have been generating sell side all since here. We're leaving behind all these lows every time, so it could be a really long sell model playing out. We don't know. And then the potential to be bullish is pretty strong as well. If this SMT continues to hold and we maybe get morning manipulation lower, taking the internal low on one but not the other, and then we could see higher time frame change in state, inverse fair value gap, whatever, and moves back up to this new week opening gap and the daily inverse fair value gaps as a potential to come up, tap them, then move lower again. We could see moves higher to this, fill this before taking this external sell side liquidity, which is my draw on the bigger time frame, in my opinion. So there's a lot to take in, a lot to think about. I mean, you've got to wait to see what the data tells us. That being said, peace. Just a quick thing I forgot to mention in the previous clip because I didn't really notice it, but there is an SMT at these highs. In this 1 hour imbalance, there is the SMT, and we've had the 5-minute change in the state from it, and also a 5-minute inverse, and we've got a 5-minute gap here as well. And also this 15-minute gap is still holding bearish. So honestly, we could just manipulate this high and then move lower again. Price has already told me there's no reason for us to return back here really anyway, because we've got the SMT, the change in the state on the 5-minute, the inverse, and this 15-minute holding. Price really doesn't have a reason to go any higher. We will see. If we do come back up and manipulate this, I'd want to see this SMT still hold. But it does mean we will have to wick and then hold this imbalance as well. So really, time will tell what happens. We could just dump it open, but we'll see. So catch you when I have won, lost, or not taken a trade. Peace. Well, I got stiffed. Literally what I said in that second clip pre-market. Sorry. I got stiffed. In that clip I said right before pre-market, I said, right, we've had the 5-minute change in the state. This 15 is holding. There's no reason to go any higher. We could manipulate this high and then dump. And what happened? We manipulate the high. We get that 1-minute change in the state from taking the high. And then we displace lower, inverse this gap, and open up this gap right here. Yes, we take internal sell side, but that is not my concern, because if we draw on standard deviation, it's lower, right? I want to see lower. And as well as this standard deviation right here, lower, in line with this sell side level. Whether I would have took this, I don't know. But price did. The only way an entry would have come, he would not have got tapped at the change in the state or the inverse. The only way that it would have been put in was at this order block, the wick of the order block. What? Because this is the breaker, this is the order block. We literally tap it, stop at the high, target that sell side level. It's a 2.45 hour trade. I would have been happy taking this because it was everything I needed to see. We had this SMT at the time. 5-minute change in the state, hold 50-minute imbalance, turtle soup this high, displace, pull back, boom, there's just short. That was exactly what I wanted to see happen. But that didn't happen because I tried logging into my broker right before open, and this comes up. Failed to log in, trading views not been entitled to access your account, log on to the client dashboard on Trader8 and select the add-ons and grant permission. And normally there's 6 here, normally there's another trading view one right here, but it doesn't appear. This happens once a month. This happens once a month with Top Step and Trader8, and it grinds my gears. It really grinds my gears because it always happens at the most inconvenient times, and I have to submit a ticket in the Discord, wait for them to sort it out for me, which takes about 15-20 minutes. So I didn't have access to my broker until like here. I didn't have access to my broker till here. So I missed this short. And then I was thinking, right, we could come higher now. We had a 15-minute change in the state right here. This candle closed, 15-minute change in the state, along with the hourly change in the state we didn't get before. Obviously, that was at 10 a.m. when this candle closed. It wasn't a strong displacement, though, so there's something to think about. And that candle closed here, so we had the change in the state. We pull back to it, along with a 5-minute gap and a 5-minute breaker. And I was like, right, I'll short if we're here. And then we kept pushing higher. We kept pushing higher. I was like, right, okay. We could see my original plan play out, or soup this high in this 1 hour imbalance. And we put in an SMT for a long time. We still do. But I said in the Discord, I said, let me just take a picture of this real quick. How do I now open this? I need to just do that. And there we go. So I said at 10:04. So what? We're here. We've taken this high, and we had an SMT, like here. I said if we take 366.25, because that invalidates this SMT, I said if we take it, I'm stepping away. We take it, this SMT is invalidated, and then we get a 1-minute change in the state. So I enter a startup position. I enter 1 micro with the plan of adding when we run this imbalance. So I took 1 micro, stop at the high, and I've lost $88 on the day. So it's not deep, but it is annoying. And this Trader8 issue is the last straw. This issue it's the last straw for me. I'm thinking, as I'm having this week off, I think on Friday, wherever I'm at on the Trader8 account, I will just withdraw the profits. It won't cover my expenses, but I don't really care about that anyway. I'm just going to withdraw it and use that money to buy another challenge on TopStep because I this should have been the trade. Whether I would have took it, I don't know. I was having these issues, so I don't know. It's all hindsight once it's happened. But it was exactly what I wanted to see happen. It was clean, it was clear, it was strong. And then I know some people took, like Asia Low was taken. We had a 1 minute change in the state right here. And an imbalance open up. And inversing this gap. 1 minute change in the state, imbalance opened up. We tapped that imbalance. Stop underneath it all. And target that open high or that high in that 1 minute imbalance. Like, it's not the best RR, and then 40p maybe up there. But that is a clean trade in the macro. This was at 10.10 as the macro ended. It was completely emotional, completely forced, a bad trade. Why would I expect this 1 minute change in state to hold after getting a 800 tick move to the upside? That's just stupid. Stupid short. It's definitely going down as a very bad day. And I just got stiffed. I got stiffed and I got emotional. And I've kept the loss small, but it shouldn't happen in the first place. It shouldn't happen in the first place. And again, this day hurts a lot because now it feels in my brain this was pointless. These 3 days was pointless, where I was gaining confidence, gaining conviction again, and I've now just blown all that confidence out of the water, all that conviction that I had in myself out of the water because of these issues, and then I get emotional. And the bias for the day was correct for this. This was the model. This model played out. Then after that, I should have just stepped away and not looked for shorts anymore because the model had played out. And I just forced my bias a bit too hard. And then, especially after this big move, are we really going to expect price to quickly dump it open 500 ticks, retrace all of it and more, and then go back down again? What was I thinking? Stupid trade, I know. Stupid trade. And definitely one for the journal, etc. And I'm sick of this. It happens at the most inconvenient times. I want to get onto Top Step X because of the scaling rule as well. It does mean going back onto a challenge and sacrificing an XFA, which is really annoying, but I am confident enough in my skills that we'll do that. And especially, I'm not going to buy a challenge till here. That would just be stupid. Why would I buy a challenge and have a week off? I'm going on holiday, so it's a week off. But this is not on. It put me in an environment to be emotional. I didn't recognize it. I wasn't aware. So it is on me. I can't blame it on anything else, this trade. I can't blame the trade on anything. But man, it sucks. And it hurts. And it's $88 that needs to be lost. So that wraps up today. Crap day. Got completely stiffed and then put me in an environment to be emotional. And I wasn't aware. I didn't step away. I wasn't disciplined to my word either. I literally said at 10:04. I literally said, if it goes past 366.25, I'm stepping away. And I didn't, because we took it, invalidate this SMT. That should have been completely enough for me to just step away completely and disregard the shorts. But it wasn't. I didn't. And now there's a part of me that really wants to revenge trade right now and just go on NQ and press long, but I won't do it because there's no point. So that about wraps it up. Peace out. Lessons to learn. Be more disciplined. Stop being a fucking idiot. Peace out.